Okay, looking at example number 4, my summer job to serve the public, to serve the public lousy Subway sandwiches helped to cover the cost of my college textbooks and my addiction to expensive sneakers. All right, so here we go. I'm going to build this somewhat in the middle of my white space. All right, so as I build down here, I notice once again I have that sneaky little comma, which probably means I have an appositive. And here it is: to serve the public lousy Subway sandwiches is really renaming my summer job. And then a little later, it looks like I have another infinitive. So I got 2 infinitives this time. So my subject is job, and I would say it's my job, my summer job. And I'm going to go ahead and build that in positive. I already know it's going to be there. Why is my lines all slanty? Am I falling over? What's going on here? All right. Seriously, it's just bad. Everything about that I've drawn here so far is just lousy and sloppy. I apologize. All right. There we go. So I'm renaming what my job was. My job was to serve. And once I turn into a verb, think about what you have up there. You have a direct object. You're not serving actually the public. You're actually serving sandwiches. You're serving lousy sandwiches. It's a true fact. I did work at Subway for most of my high school and college years. So lousy Subway sandwiches, but you're serving it to the public. So public's your indirect object. So think about this. This is your verb. Here's your verb and your direct object sitting right here. I'll change some colors. So this is your direct object. So your indirect object should go underneath that verb. So therefore, I should go serving where? To public. I hate when I go through my line like that, my tree. I hate going through a tree, but I just did anyway. So there you go. So this is my indirect object. I think my handwriting's a little bit on the sloppy side today. Okay. But there's your indirect object. You're serving sandwiches to the public. All right, and I need to add in the word the public. Someone out there is yelling at me. The public. All right, so now we took care of this ridiculously long subject, and now I finally get to my verb. All right, so here's my verb, helped. And it helped what? It helped the act of covering the cost of my college textbooks. So it helped what? I struggled with this one. I'm going to be honest with you, because I kept thinking, like, is it helping how? But it's not. I really think it's helping what? I'm helping what? The act of covering, or I helped what? To cover cost. I don't think any of you really care that much, but to me, I was very, very distraught about whether I was doing this correctly or not. So to cover the cost, I even write my own sentences too. I'm not sure why I just didn't write a better sentence. Cost of 2 things of, let's take that prep phrase and split that bad boy, because there were 2 things. It cost of textbooks. My textbooks. College textbooks. Bad handwriting, Jeffrey. Here's my and. Gonna go across. Here's and then I'm also covering the cost of addiction. I did not really have an addiction to sneakers, but I thought I would just toss that out there. Kind of an addiction. I can't talk and diagram at the same time. My addiction to sneakers. And then expensive sneakers. There we go. Hey, that looks really good. So you're thinking, oh my goodness, I can't believe, like, on whatever day we're on, day 30 or something, that I'm able to do something as complex as this. Yeah, look at you. This is awesome. So I want you to focus on, as we kind of say, okay, what's really happening at the heart of the sentence, because the diagram kind of shows us the heart of the sentence, which is kind of sitting down here. I'll see if I can get a better color. I like this color here. So my main sentence is sitting way down here. This is a subject, an action verb, and a direct object. This is a nice pattern 7. Thing is, you've made yourself into, or you made the really complex pattern 7. Look at the subject. Not only is it a regular subject, it's in a positive of the subject, and it's an infinitive as in a positive of the subject. Your direct object's actually in an infinitive as well. Like, look how far we've come. I love this. This is great stuff, everybody. All right, let's take on the last one. So the last example we're going to take a look at, we're going to need some space to kind of look at these three diagrams at the very bottom. Okay, so let's flip to the very bottom of that worksheet.